Art therapy. Manny is sitting on the floor with his back to the wall. He's dressed in coveralls and is quietly singing along with his Walkman. We see a mop propped up against the wall and a six-pack of beer within arm's reach. There are 3 large paintings on display above his head. A large female nude, a violent swirling abstract, and a white canvas with 3 loose stripes of color. We see a door and a small exit sign upstage. We hear the sound of heavy rain. The silence of the empty gallery is broken by a figure squeezing through the door, visibly flustered. Under the red glow of the sign, the exit sign, we see that it's Claire, soaked to the bone in an oversized man's trench coat. A book bag is slung over her shoulder. Manny's oblivious, his head dipping to the music. The moment the door clicks shut, she turns as though to leave. She stops herself, her forehead touching the surface of the door as though praying. She stays like this, her back to the audience, trying to calm her breath. She cautiously scans the room from side to side. She quickly fishes for something in her bag and then stops, absently straightening the wet hair clinging to her face. Manny notices her in the corner of his eyes.
Jesus!
Manny, it's me.
Claire.
Yeah, the door was...
What are you doing here?
I remembered that you used to keep the door open.
Jesus, you're soaking wet.
I feel like such an idiot. This is completely inappropriate. I'm just gonna go.
No, wait. Why are you here?
I have this art assignment, this essay. It's worth quite a lot. I have to look at this painting, and I know...
It's 3 in the morning.
I'm just gonna go.
No. Wait.
I know I haven't seen you in so long, and it's not fair to just... You know I wouldn't be here if it wasn't really important. It's embarrassing, really.
That was always one of your strong suits. Timing.
Time management, you mean?
And you always like to argue.
I heard you still worked here. I was hoping. I didn't know for sure. Well, thank God you still have it.
Yeah, that's the good thing about museums. Always reliable, not many clearance sales. I'm gonna go somewhere else.
You don't have to. It's so quiet in here. My ears hurt like they're straining to hear something.
All you can hear are the lights.
I think this is one of the few places you can go and actually hear nothing.
Yeah, but it seems like you got this whole other group of people out there that really like this stuff, but they don't bother because, I don't know.
Too much thinking?
No, because it's boring. I mean, not because of the art, well, some of it, but because of all this attitude. It's like this whole other thing that's been floating around all this time, but people stay away from it because they're not good at it or they're not into history. And you have people telling you that this picture is worth $1 million and this picture should have some sort of significance in my life. But I just don't get it, you know?
Looking at the new painting.
It's a bunch of fat chicks eating grapes. What does it mean to me? And then you have this whole separation, right, between you and me and the painting, and you can't touch it, you can't even get near it, but you look at it and you appreciate it, because this is the guy who was apparently onto something. It confuses people, or it scares them.
Or maybe it's just boring.
It could be a very social thing, but it's not. These people are a very insular group. I've heard them. It's sad. They'll go on and on just to hear themselves talk and to keep themselves in a job. The days of wine and cheese are over. This whole thing, this is crumbling. Attendance is down because nobody cares. No one's filling those seats because they keep it in such an in-group. I mean, look at this. Who needs this? We've got MTV, something that moves a little bit. Takes no effort at all. We don't like her? All right, we'll edit her out. And then you can't even listen to those tapes or read those books in the gift shop. That's just surface, you know, that's just marketing. But what if you look at each one as a story? Or a single frame of a larger movie? And then you get to decide what comes before and after. That would keep the kids interested. You tell them it's that one frame, that one frozen moment in somebody's life.
Because the train just keeps going and going. You get left behind.
I mean, why was it so important to stop and remember this? Why was it so important to leave this behind? And what if they're wrong? What if so-and-so wasn't so tortured? What if he was just having a bad day? Or his girl just left him? Or he used purple because he ran out of everything else? I mean, maybe it is just 3 stripes in the middle of nowhere. Or maybe he was just drunk.
It's like when you read a really good book in English class. You get through it, everything's fine, and then you go back to class and the teacher will start finding meaning in everything, almost to the point where it's ridiculous. A dropped cigarette, an umbrella, the way he says goodbye to the waitress. And you have to wonder, did the author intentionally put all those things into his book and therefore he's some sort of genius? Or is it because we've dissected it so much, so completely, and looked so hard for something else, for something that might not even be there?
You know, there must be at least a handful of writers who went back after everything was finished and just started popping in little symbols every so many pages. Pop, pop, pop. Hey, oh, that looks good. This is going to keep them busy for a million years.
Do you think everything happens for a reason? Maybe this is a sign, you know?
What?
That I'm not really supposed to be with him. Because you can't go back, you know? You can't go back and take away all those little things you popped in there. And the way he looks at you when he's confused, or his cute little haircuts, or that nervous tapping thing he does on his chair.
You know, I wouldn't see you on TV anymore. I sold mine.
And I kind of stopped doing that for a while. I don't seem to have that slutty tart look that goes over so well. I'm not doing so much theater either. It's such a huge commitment. I work in a ticket booth now. At least it's close to the theater.
So, are you still with,
Oh no, God no. He was just... And he's totally lousy in bed. He'd be like, did I miss it? Yeah, by about 20 minutes.
It's a little too much information.
Sorry. I was kidding. I thought that was something you would have said.
Everybody's fine?
I guess. Manny, I know that I heard.
I don't want to.
No, just let me say what I want to say, please. Please. Are we still friends?
Friends? Are we still friends? Well, that's what you wanted.
That's what we wanted. I didn't want anything better. I wanted something different. They're not the same thing. It had nothing to do with you. I feel bad because I hurt you, but I don't feel bad for making the decision that I did. I can't feel bad. I met some really nice guys. I didn't do anything wrong.
Guys?
Yeah.
Like more than one?
Is that so threatening to you? I thought I wanted to be with other people, just to see.
To see what? What did you think you would find?
Don't yell at me.
I'm not yelling.
To see if it was different. I don't know.
So, these are strangers?
What difference does it make now?
Never be too smug or comfortable, because then you let your guard down and you get all soft. And you lose your grip, and then you're fucked. Because as soon as you drop that rope, someone else is in there to show you how it's done. Rub it in. This is how you treat a woman. How could you be such an asshole treating her that way? And the pressure, it's just too strong. You can't hold on that tight. All these guys, these fucking vultures, are just waiting for you to fail. Waiting to fuck anything that moves. How can I compete with that? And then I'm lonely for months and months and then years because I won't play that game. I can't do that. I'm the one who suffers. Why? Because I'm a nice guy. But hey, they're having fun. They're not the ones pacing around when there's some kernel of interest from a girl saying, what does it all mean? And while they're torturing themselves, they've got your girlfriend back behind the bushes showing her what she really wants to see, a man of action. There's no time for thinking, right guys? Fuck you. You give us all a bad name. What difference does it make? None. Zero. It makes no difference in the world. But you know something? I hate those guys. I hate them like you wouldn't even believe, and I don't even know them. I know you're not mine. I know you're not my possession, and you're not just gonna, you're gonna go ahead and do whatever you want to do anyway, but they don't know you at all. At all. They weren't roommates with you. They didn't share things with you and take you places and hold your hand. They were the ones when you needed to stay up and cry until 4 in the morning. I was. They didn't even earn the right to sleep with you.
The right? The right.
That's not what I meant.
It didn't mean anything.
God, why do people say that? Why do it then? Is this all some fucking game? Maybe we really just are good old fucking animals. And now all these guys you were so attracted to, they're all part of your life. Like I was. So I guess we're all the same now. We're just mashed in together. Doesn't matter who or where or when.
Stop it.
Do you remember their names? God. They're probably all laughing about how easy it was.
Take that back. I know you haven't been with anyone since I left.
Oh God, what are we keeping score?
Wasn't that what people say when they're unhappy? Or pent up? And isn't that their excuse for all the anger and all the hurt and all the people getting in the way of your happiness? That they're just not getting enough? Isn't that what it was, Manny? You weren't getting enough?
No. But as soon as I leave, you got your legs spread open for everybody?
Why do you care about them? I have a fiancé now. I'm practically married.
Where is he now?